Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a 5-week update on my FREETRESS deep twist hair. This is crochet hair that I got installed by a hairstylist. I did not install this myself, so that's why you don't see an install video on my channel. So this is my first time trying crochet hair. I was inspired to get crochet hair by watching a lot of Leah Lavon's videos. I think there's a lot of great, crochet content on YouTube, but she has some of the best in my opinion. So I watched several of her videos, her maintenance videos, her reviews, and I decided on going with the FREETRESS deep twist hair. I'll put the colors that I have probably on the screen somewhere because I wanted to mimic my wig Model Pop Blossom. Those who watch my channel a lot, I mention that wig a lot because it rocked my world, and then Model discontinued it. So I've been, chasing after that look for the last 3 years because they discontinued it late 2018. So I've had it in 5 weeks and it's been very interesting. Like, I like it now more than I did like the first week. I like my hair to look more lived in and not like super perfect. And I don't like my knots to show. So I'm probably gonna insert how it looked the first week. I got the 22-inch version of it. They do have a shorter version of it, but I like to start off with the long and then cut it to my liking. And this is what it looks like now. It's about 16 inches with how I have it now. As far as maintenance goes, I have nothing to compare it to because this is my first time with crochet hair, but I feel like it's probably high maintenance because it does tangle quite a bit. Tangled a lot within the first few days. So I did have to do a lot of maintenance along the way. But I think it still looks good, and I'm taking this out tomorrow, but I still wanted to show you guys like how I get it together before I take it out. When I first got it, she used probably, I think she had 14 straight back cornrows, like straight back cornrows. You could really see the knots like the first day. Okay, so my camera cut off, so I don't even know where it stopped. Okay, so I've had this hair in for 5 weeks, and week 1, the knots were showing quite a bit, but some of the crochets, like maybe 5 or 6 of them in the front like came out, and then I was pulling at my edges. I have a bad habit of doing that. So my hair started to grow out more, so my knots got covered and it started to look more natural. So around week 2 is when I really loved how it started to look. So if you don't like that knot look like me, you could ask your stylist, or you could just leave out some of your edges, like not like leave out like a huge amount of leave out, but just some of your edges, and it will cut down on tension and stuff. But my hair just naturally started to grow out like that, so it's basically a fro at the front unless I gel my edges down. So what else? So as far as maintenance goes, I did exactly what Leah Lavon did in her video. She put shampoo on her scalp and not so much the hair, but the shampoo naturally is going to fall on the hair and clean it out, because this hair, just like any other hair, can trap smells and stuff. So I definitely wanted to still wash my hair and my scalp and then the hair, so it wouldn't have like smoke smells or whatever anybody was cooking. And I have washed this hair 3 times, like after the first week and I think the 3rd week, and I just washed it this morning, and it dries very fast. So I use shampoo on my scalp. I went through every section and put shampoo on it and washed it out. And then I put some conditioner on my edges, and then I'm about to spray this Cream of Nature Strength and Shine leave-in conditioner here. Anything I use for this hair is going to be in my Amazon storefront, so if you're interested, you can use that. So now I'm just gonna get my hair together. So I am and this is what it looks like in the back right now. So you might see some braids, but my hair's grown out so much you probably won't. This is what it looks like in the back. I do have a braid that came out of the braid pattern, and it's just like back here chilling, and I'm not gonna stick it back in there, but it's been chilling for like the last couple weeks. I'm just gonna stuff it in there. I'm just gonna show you guys how I get this together. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the leave-in conditioner. I usually grease my scalp, but I'm taking this out tomorrow and I'm gonna probably wash my braids anyway, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna put this leave-in conditioner in between my braids. But yeah, throughout the process I was greasing my scalp. And it's so easy to do because, you know, I have cornrows. So, and when I'm wearing this hair, I never wear it as a middle part. I just really love the flip over look. But that could have been a vibe, but I just prefer how flip overs look. And I am a right side part kind of girl, but it wasn't looking how I wanted it to look. It actually looked a lot better as a left side part with this hair, or how this braid pattern was done. And this stuff smells good, so if you don't want your hair to smell bad, this is a great option. And I'm gonna detangle it. Even though I'm taking this out tomorrow, I'm still filming other videos where I need to look cute. So I'm just gonna separate some of the curls, not doing a hardcore detangle. But this hair gets tangled really bad and matted. So what I have is some of the Shine and Jam Magic Fingers setting mousse. And I'm gonna put that on the hair after I'm finished detangling. And any spots that are like really tangled, I'll cut them out with my scissors. And I've just been cutting the hair along the way. That's how it's, you know, gotten shorter over time. So that's why I would, you know, recommend going with a longer length to start with, so you can trim it once it gets all, you know, tangled and stuff. This has been an interesting process though, or experience, because this is synthetic hair and I don't really maintain my synthetic wigs like that. But I've had to do that with this hair. So it's giving me some ideas of how to maintain my synthetic wigs, because this is in my head 24/7 and I can take off my synthetic wigs and put them back in the pack and they last. But I've had this, you know, for 5 weeks, and that's a long time to wear something that's synthetic. I'm just separating the chunks. I'm not going in too much. And then I'm probably gonna trim anything that's a little bit too frizzy. Okay, so I detangled this side, so I'm gonna use this setting foam here and just kind of tame some of the frizzies, and it'll probably make it easier for my hands to glide through it a little bit, even though I don't really run my hands through my curls like that. But this curl pattern has been really beautiful. I like it. And this is like this is a really old, you know, kind of crochet hair, because I saw Mary Kay Bella with a video that was like, I think it was like 8 years old, that she reviewed this hair too. So this is really old and it's really popular, and it still looks good in 2021. So crochets are not dated. But I do think it's levels to it, even though I've only tried this hair. But I do like when the knots are not visible. I think it looks more realistic. Okay, so I detangled this side and then put my mousse on it. And then I am going to do the same thing over here. Whew, you see them tangles? So as far as like at night, I do have like the oversized bonnets and everything that probably the first week I put my bonnet on, but then after that I was just putting it up in a high bun and going about my business. So it's best to, of course, wear your bonnet, but I was like, whatever after a while. Because really after I do this process, I think it looks natural and everything. And the edges make it look fresh once you gel them down. Oh, it's definitely matted under here. I have to cut out some pieces. And I'm not separating individual pieces of hair, just like bigger sections. I'm just cutting a little bit. I asked people on my Instagram story a few weeks ago what were their favorite like kinky, curly crochet hairs that they've tried, and I got a lot of different suggestions. You're welcome to tell me yours down below, because I feel like this looks kinky curly after having it in 5 weeks, but when you first get it, it's a shiny kind of curl. So you can recommend what you like down below, because I know that's gonna look good like right out the gate with my hair texture, because I have type 4 hair. Oof. Yeah, I got a lot of tangles up in here. That's what happens when you don't wear your bonnet. And I don't detangle every day either. I detangle like every, I don't know, like 3 days or something. You should probably do it every day if you don't want it to be like super matted. And if you guys like my makeup, I did do a get ready with me and a Q&A video for you guys. I don't know which one is going up first, but I do think this one is going up after the makeup video. Good Lord, it is for show tangled. You got some lip balls up in here. Yeah, overall my experience has been positive. And crochet styles, like somebody said like in their area, their hairstylists don't really do crochet styles, but I live in South Carolina and a lot of the hairstylists still offer loose crochet styles, and they don't, these styles compared to like box braids and stuff and knotless braids and all that, it doesn't cost that much. So it's a very affordable style to do yourself, but even if you get a hairstylist to do it, it doesn't cost as much as the other protective styles that a lot of us get during the summertime and stuff like that. So I do recommend it. Like these packs were probably like $5 or $6, and I think I bought 6, but I only think she used 5. Would I do these on myself? I probably will. I have seen some braidless videos that I liked, so I might try to do some myself eventually, but I think she did a great job. Ooh, child. Look at the tangles here. Lord, believe it or not, there is like a parting here. My hair's just grown out so much. Pull it to the front a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put some mousse on the top and then we'll get to these edges. And I think I'm taking these out tomorrow. I think so. Because I only wanted to keep these in for 4 weeks before I started doing my wig reviews again, but the way my schedule was set up this week, I got to keep them in for a little bit longer. Okay, so to do my edges, I start off with the Eco Styler Gel here. And then I just put the She Is Bomb Edge Control on the front of my edges. I don't really bring it up into my hair like that, because once it gets close to the knots, it's gonna turn colors and look really, you know, you get that like gray cast around your knots and you don't want that. So let's zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna start to apply the Eco Styler Gel around my edges. I still have some of my knots turned though, but it's fine. And I'm gonna try to take my edge brush, where is it? Okay. And do kind of a part here, because okay, so I put the Eco Styler Gel around the front, and then I actually put it within the part too, so I wouldn't have like I would have more of a defined part. And now I'm gonna follow it up with the She Is Bomb Edge Control, but I'm only gonna put that like at the front and not close to my knots. As you can see, y'all see, like, you can't see any knots now. So I'm just gonna put it on my edges, and this is to keep them slick, because with the edge control, the Eco Styler Gel is not gonna keep it slick. It's gonna kind of keep it in place. Get my sideburns popping. You don't even see this side, but I'm still gonna do it. Just at the front. And I make sure to wipe off my foundation off of my edges before I did that. I don't really put the She Is Bomb in my part like that. I'm just taking whatever is left on my hand. Bring it to the front. I love this so much. This is just, I felt like Pop Blossom was my signature style. You know, like a style that when people think about you, they think like, oh, that's her. I feel like Pop Blossom was that for me, and that's why I kept, you know, chasing after that look. And I feel like this color and this curl pattern gives me that. So let me put on some earrings and I'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, guys, so I am back and I have finished sprucing up this FREETRESS deep twist hair week 5, and just my final thoughts with my first experience with this hair. I think it was very positive. It was a learning curve because this is my first time with crochet hair, and I didn't like how apparent the knots were, but there's different techniques of doing like the illusion method in the front so it doesn't look like the knots aren't super apparent, because I don't like that look. My edges naturally grew out and it looked natural, so I didn't really have to do much there. I do think this hair is, I have nothing to compare it to, but I do review synthetic wigs, so I'm just gonna say I feel like this was a lot of maintenance every few days. I probably should have been every day, but I'm not doing that amount of maintenance, even if it needed that. So I felt like I had to do a lot with it every few days. Probably should have been every day. Did tangle a lot. I don't feel like it shed though like that. I didn't get like a lot of shedding with this, but I can't wait to try other crochet hair. My next protective style will be box braids. I booked an appointment like a month in advance because I just want some box braids. I do have like a box braid wig that I ordered from Neat and Sleek in like April and May, but I don't want to wear a box braid wig right now. I want the real thing. So I'm gonna record a lot of stuff in advance, just like I did with, you know, this protective style. Then I'm just gonna rock my box braids for about a month and a half. So yeah, overall I think this was beautiful. Like, it looks probably better now than it did when I first got it. It looks more kinky curly and more natural with my texture of hair. I think it's beautiful and I love it so much. I really do. I feel like this is just naturally my vibe here. So I hope this was informative. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I hope it's informative to somebody who is considering getting this hair. It's gonna be very high maintenance and everything, and this is a softer curl, but the older it gets, it looks more kinky curly, and I think it's beautiful. And this hair dries very, very fast, which I washed it this morning and we had to take Coda to day camp, and it was already dry, like probably 30 minutes in, it was already dry. So tell me down below, if you've tried FREETRESS deep twist and you loved it, but there's something better out there that's less maintenance, let me know, you know, what that hair is. Tell me down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning viewer and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell, so you know every time that I do uploads, every time I do premieres. And shout out to my premiere squad for watching this with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.